Howdy, bourbon fans, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Round the Barrel, where today we are tasting the original wheated bourbon, Weller. And we have a special pour at the very end, so hold on to see what that one's going to be. And with us today is...
Bobby Lee with Whiskey University.
JR with the Whiskey and Rock Podcast.
And I'm Scott Laughlin, Executive Bourbon Steward.
And technically now, with Whiskey University.
That is true.
In the next semester, I think you're going to start some classes. So we've got, I think the whole gang here at least has taken some Whiskey U stuff at Starty. So,
Yes.
Guys, if you don't know about Whiskey University, we will definitely talk about that here in a moment. But our intro to the original wheated bourbon, just as we like to do here on the video, a few facts about it. I got to put my old man glasses on real quick. So it was the original wheated bourbon. Weller, who is the creator, was born in 1825, died in 1899. He actually marketed this product originally as an honest whiskey at an honest price, which I will say the DSRP on Weller still today, I think, holds true to that particular statement. So I thought that was, as I was reading about this for preparation of the video, I thought that was kind of something that stood out to me. So he was a salesman, and he was the first distiller to produce straight bourbon whiskey using wheat, not rye. And if you'd like to know more about him, there's a wonderful article on the Whiskey University Founders page. So if you go to whiskeyuniv.com and you click on Founders, you can see things about tons of people in the industry, so including W.L. Weller, who did this. So our first pour today is the Special Reserve, of course, which I think we've all kind of agreed we're getting some different things on a lot of these as they're coming out now.
Yeah, they're not very consistent.
Yeah.
Say, when it comes to flavor.
I'm okay with that a little bit, though, just because, I mean, like so many releases that we typically see, you know, as we go through the year and things, is this one, of course, is consistent, you know. But you can get a few different things in different pours when you're trying this at like someone's home.
It's always fun. It's almost kind of like batches.
Yeah.
In a way.
And maybe they should think about doing that. Hey, Weller, I expect, you know, Buffalo Trace, I expect some sort of like, you know,
Spring
kickback
batch,
on that
stuff
one.
like this. It keeps coming out every year.
And what is it up to now? It's $30 still, right?
I think
35.
So. Yeah.
I think about $35. Yeah.
I mean, for that price, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about that.
To me, I get a little cherry on this one, though. And this is a fresh crack, I will say that. We just cracked this one this morning. So, I get cherry on this.
I get cherry. I get cherry on a lot of the Buffalo Trace products. But, yeah, the
This one's strong cherry.
strong cherry, a little bit of the sweetness to it. Yeah, it's just...
I don't get a whole lot on the nose.
No, there's not a lot on the nose. It's just a good bourbon. I mean, if you're looking for a good $30, $35 bourbon, you can find it for that price.
And
And you
that's
shouldn't
the
buy
good
it if you
news.
can't find it for that price.
Absolutely, and that's the good news is that we're starting to see this more often now. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
actually seeing it back on the shelves. You know,
With the two stills going now, hopefully
Yeah.
all this stuff will be a lot more readily
Well, I mean,
available.
what was it, a couple years ago when they had their big their big addition, and they, you know, added to their what they were producing. I mean, I think it was a couple of years ago now at that point. It was like $1 billion expansion that they did. And, of course, I don't think the recent floods have killed them at all. I think they seem to be recovering, and they were
I
operational
feel
a
like
week later.
anything, what's going to come out of it's going to be great because they're redoing the downstairs and all that. They're adding a restaurant.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
This, I mean, as bad a situation as it was, they're making something cool out of it.
Yeah.
Well, and I think as bourbon's continuing to evolve, we're seeing distilleries do that more. We're starting to see more restaurants and distilleries. They're making distilleries more like destination-style places to go. You know, so I think that you're going to see more of that as we go along as well. So
making them good to bring the wife, and that's
Yeah.
been huge.
Yeah.
That has absolutely helped the
Yes.
tourism and expand the brands. I think it's a very smart move. I love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. I think
remember
I think that's good. That's
When
true.
I first started doing the trail and going to all the distilleries, it was like there's a tour on the hour every hour, and you just went from this one, and you knew you had to be at the next distillery by
At this
11
time.
or 12
Right.
or 1. And now it's you can go there and hang out for 3-4 hours
Yes.
and have a blast. And
Yeah.
there's so much to do.
And the bars are creating new drinks for these things. I mean, like again, so
It's kind of like the way, Vegas years ago was strictly, gambling shows, all that,
Right.
and then
Now it's-
they kind of made it a family place, and well, it's a lot more family friendly than it used to be. That's true. But the
I'm still not taking my kids.
but what they're doing with on the whiskey trail is very similar. Where they're
Yes.
trying to make it a lot more inviting for people that may not be fans of bourbon or just don't drink.
Right.
Right.
But there's something for them.
Right.
So.
That's true. So, special. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna say I think this is a great intro weeder. One of the notes that I always get on weeded bourbons is this vanilla cream. I think it comes through on that. I agree. There was a cherry note on this one.
Get that vanilla cream on the finish.
30
Yeah, that's
for
what I'm
30
getting. It's a
for
little
30
oilier on the back end.
bucks. I mean, that's all day. If you
Yeah.
can find it
Yeah.
for that price, this is definitely one you should try.
Yeah, and it's a lot. And like I said, we're seeing this a lot more often than we were, which is nice. So, on to the Red Label Antique, which I know when I first got into bourbons like really big, this was one that I just every time I'd see it, I would buy it. As long as it was at the right price.
This was what got me into Weller when it comes
Okay.
to it. I Special Reserve was probably one of the last ones I had, like the Core 4.
Really?
Yeah, I had them. I just never opened them because people kind of talked about it, that it wasn't very good. And then you get to it and it's like, oh, it actually is good.
Oh my! So now, tell us about this one
This is
because this is not a recent antique.
This is one of the into the screw top era.
Okay.
In which they switched to just the regular
corks.
corks.
Yeah.
This is still screw top like you have on the Weller 12 and the Special Reserve, but it is 2016 is what we go with on laser code is what we believe. So those laser codes are very hard to read sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you're trying to find.
Shoot, I can't read my handwriting on a freaking piece of paper like glasses.
Yeah, I've got a friend that he has probably 40 to 50 screw tops and 100% got me hooked on them. And it's like, yeah, shout out Kelly. Thank you for introducing me to these. These are amazing.
Yeah, this is outstanding, and this is like
Really good.
full. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it is it is all over the place in there. I mean, it doesn't like I'm not just getting on the front of the tongue or something. It is everywhere.
The mouthfeel and how it coats is incredible.
Yes, this is lovely.
Some of the newer ones, I typically get like a harsh cinnamon flavor to it, and I love the 107. I think the 107s are fantastic. Great proof point at 107, and but they've also been a little the consistency issue that I found on some of the newer last few years, but this one has got tons of flavor. This is really, really good.
Yeah, this one's fantastic. So
When it comes to consistency, you have to think about how many barrels they're blending at that capacity to make this product. It's amazing how all of the companies do that. How you, even with your basic stuff and like Buffalo Trace, how you get it that consistent for like a
Right.
normal product amazes me in that large of a batch.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why they use as many barrels for consistency as they do, just to get that consistent note. So, antique, it's my second favorite Weller, and we are moving on to my favorite Weller. My favorite Weller is the Full Proof. Always has been, and I will tell you, it is the bottle. For some strange reason, it doesn't matter like what I go looking for, trying to find one of these for me personally is always I either see it at the wrong price that I won't pay,
Yes.
or I can't find it. So this is one that I'm like, I tell people like, hey, if you find a Weller Full Proof and it's at the right price, which is 60, I'll pay 60, 70. I may go up to 75, 80 on it, but that's about it. I won't go beyond that.
And it's so hard to find that now.
They're typically, at least in this market, aren't they typically store picks now?
They're
I see a
all store
lot
picks.
more store pick on it. Yeah.
Very
A lot.
rarely will I see one that's not a store pick.
It-
Well,
it-
this-
it's been a
and
year's
90
worth of winter.
bucks
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
say-
one's not.
Yeah.
I see a lot nowadays. I mean, 150, 200.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
not happening.
And it's not like you don't look at it and go, oh, that's a crazy price for here.
See, I'm okay at 90 if it's a store pick. Because the store picks add something, like, to me, I love the antique store picks. Because, I mean, I've had, like, a dozen of them. And they are usually amazingly good. Like, they're really good. Like, so, well, the Full Proofs are the same for me. And I've had several of them, a handful of them at least. And they're always good.
So I've been lucky enough to go up to Buffalo Trace and pick a few of these full proofs.
I've still never done that.
The experience is incredible. It's such a good time, and then getting to try them. It's a lot of fun.
Well, they do a good job, period. So, like, even their
Yeah.
tours are really good. And then if you're lucky
have
enough to get a
different
Freddy tour, of course,
Variation tours too. Like
Yeah.
it's like 5 different tours. It's just getting in and getting a tour is the main thing. Because they would sell them 3 months ahead of time. That's the
Yeah,
usually
I mean,
they
they
release.
used to be booked up for a lot of those things.
Yeah.
This one to me, great flavor. I mean, I think the caramel comes through for me on the
Yeah,
all
very
over
much
the
so.
palate. It's just I really enjoy these.
Yeah, this one's a caramel bomb.
Caramel on
The irony
for
is, I
days.
don't really care for caramel as a candy, but like for some strangers and on bourbon, I love it. I don't care about that one.
It's amazing to me the difference in the 7 proof points.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's incredible. So, you know, you have your standard where usually it's just vanilla cream. We got a cherry on this one. The fruits don't really start for me until antique, and it's generally a little softer with that vanilla cream. With the extra proof, it kind of dials down the fruit notes, and you get more
Yeah.
back into the
It's-
standard vanilla, standard caramel. And so if I had to pick one, I honestly think 107 is probably where I would stick on this.
I lean a little more towards the 100. But hey, as we are cleaning the palate for our final table pour today, Whiskey and Rocks. You guys have been doing some amazing things lately. I heard before we did the Southern Whiskey Society event here in the last few weeks. You had a great one on there with Tiny.
Yeah.
Tell us about some of the things that you guys got like coming up and some things you guys got on the verge here.
Coming up, we just interviewed actually a fantastic small distillery called Oaklore. They're out of North Carolina. They're doing some amazing things. I think right now they have distribution just in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Okay.
They're looking to expand. They're expanding their facilities right now. I think they're in the Charlotte area. But man, great guys. It's 2 dads that got together. They met at a bus stop for their kids' school.
That's awesome.
had a mutual love of
really
bourbon.
great.
You know, they started. They decided to start getting into bourbon and distilling. And man, they sent us a couple of their products to have with them on the show. We tasted through it with them, and I mean, anytime you get to a new distillery, a small craft distillery,
Right.
you just don't know what you're getting into. And I can legitimately say, man, this
Yeah.
stuff blew us away.
Craft distillers are my favorites, though,
Yeah.
because you just get so many. You can uncover some beautiful things. So it sounds like Folklore is.
Oaklore.
Oaklore.
So that was
Oaklore.
Oaklore, yeah.
Oaklore.
And we've got a few more. We've had the Jack Blackberry sitting around for a little while. We got to review that. And
Yeah,
some
we
of
may
the
have that.
some of the Penelope
We
cocktails.
may have a
and
video
things like
on
that,
some of the
so-
Jack flavored stuff
yeah.
because we do. It was the suggestion was made that we do a video on
Yeah.
flavor, and we will be having one of those released very soon. And the Blackberry is the reason why, because it was a news released. And
Well,
a
it'll
couple
be
people
fun
asked me
because
about
I do not like flavored whiskey.
it. I know.
So that's
And we're
kind
gonna
of-
have a great time
it's,
with
it's
that.
kind of the running joke on our podcast.
I am so looking forward to that. So, anywho, so I actually met this guy at a Jim Beam dinner. Mm-hmm. And then our wives thought we were nuts. It's like, hey, I'm going up to Kentucky with this dude. Who? And it was like the guy we met at dinner.
Yeah.
And they were like for a whole weekend? I'm like, yeah. What's the problem with this? I don't see it.
That's what guys do.
All right, there you go.
Bringing
So-
people together.
Indeed. So there you go. Well, I've always said that. I mean, I think, I hang out with a group of
Yeah.
guys every Wednesday and every Friday for 20, 30 minutes sometimes, and we talk about and taste things. None of us have anything in common.
No,
One of us is an Alabama fan, and somehow I get along with the guy.
it's shocking.
I know. So, see, bourbon really does do that. So, you're a Yankee fan.
I am.
I know. How the hell does that happen?
Well,
So-
we dominate.
Anyway, we're not even talking.
27 World Series.
So let's talk about the black. Yeah. So, well, they're 12.
Nice segue.
I thought so too.
Not controversial at all.
I know, but your
Hey,
team.
your Orioles won the series last year. from
He's a
us.
Padre guy.
I'm a Padre.
Well, I
fan.
was talking about you.
I like that. The Orioles are my second team. The Braves are my first. I was born a Braves fan. The O's just because of my love of the Ravens.
Oh, so you're not consistent with Baltimore.
No, he's all over the place. UT fan, Braves fan, then he's Baltimore.
Hold on,
he's
hold
all
on,
over
hold
the
on.
place.
How's okay? Preds, Vols, Braves. That is all East Tennessee, Central Tennessee,
Then
Middle
up to the
Tennessee,
Ravens.
and then the Ravens. But the Ravens has a UT tie,
Okay.
so that's full. That's cool. And now I have 2 kids named after them. So yes, my love of the Ravens is quite severe. So Weller 12, because we really kind of you tore up my nice segue there. Damn, Gino.
After going to the foolproof last to the 12, for me it just falls flat.
Yeah, I agree. It almost tastes watered down.
See, I actually like it though. See, to me, this gives me I get a lot of more woodier notes in this.
There's
Yeah,
more
oh,
oak
absolutely.
And
The
see-
oak is there.
Yes, but that's
Yeah.
so on my palate that stands out,
Yeah,
and I enjoy those a lot. So
I like the Weller. I think it's fine. I think but to your point, when you're tasting through it and you get to the foolproof and you get the flavor, you get the spice that it has, the proof, and then you drop back down. I think was it 90 proof? I think on the
Something like that, I
on,
think so.
on the 12. The 12 on its own is great.
Yes.
But when
So-
you put it like you do this lineup and it completely changes.
okay,
your
so
impression.
let's say you're drinking one night and you're just drinking one of the two. Which is your favorite?
Depends on
Well,
what
it
we're doing.
depends what we're doing that night.
Yeah.
If I'm just hanging out, just sipping, I'm probably drinking the 12.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be one and done, two and done, I'll do the,
Well,
I'll do
so
the foolproof.
okay, so that's a okay. That's a really
Yeah.
good.
The 12's a great little front porch sipper,
Absolutely.
or sitting out on the deck or something like that.
Yeah.
Great time.
See, regardless, for me, foolproof is my favorite. I love my foolproof. So, the little pour that we do not have on the table. So this one is not in our normal standard. You get to see it before we taste it, kind of things. Thank you for you bringing this one, by the way. I still enjoy it. So, our special pour of the day is the Weller CYPB. So, create your perfect bourbon. So, I have heard a megaton of opinions on these, including my own. And Weller, don't take this wrong, but I've traded two of these bottles just because, I like them, but I don't love them.
Well, it changes every year.
It changes every year.
Right, and I know, and I haven't had one. So, for 1 year, I got raisins on one, and that's like a turn off for me. Some people may love that. It turned me off, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna give me a Michter's 10-year for that? That's a deal."
I'm getting a green apple note on that.
Do we know what year this one is?
This is last year's.
Last year's. Okay, I haven't had last year's. Oh, this is nice though on the nose.
Yeah, I like the nose a lot.
The nose is nice. It's like a fresh, clean linen type smell. It's crisp. It's got apple on it. It's like a clean air kind of.
I really like that description. That's almost spot on with this.
Thanks. I like this on the nose. This is lovely. They should make a candle. Candles. I didn't do it.
There's some caramel trying to poke its head through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's trying hard.
The nose gets 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
A little sideways
It's a little
on the
medicinal.
taste.
It's a little
I
medicinal
agree.
on the palate to me.
Falls a little flat.
The CYPBs have always fallen flat for me. I got ones that I'm trying to get the rainbow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think CYPB and the single barrel are probably the two most elusive of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of
Which
the
is
six.
which is kind of why it's our special pour for the
Yeah.
day. Because and
But-
finding it at the right price too. That's
but for the-
because the prices on these are huge.
But for as sought after
Yes.
as this is, and for the amount of money people are willing to pay for this bottle, it is such a disappointment.
Agreed.
That I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
The entire group. Would you
Okay.
pay $50 for the green top?
50's up probably at the high end.
Would you pay $100?
I have.
No,
Would you pay $150?
I have.
Would you pay $250?
no. I'm Jewish. I'm cheap.
So here, lesson to be learned here is the secondary price is not worth it.
No.
If you can pick these up at retail, absolutely all day long, they're worth tasting. They're worth it. Do not pay the secondary for these.
See, I've always had a belief about, because I've always admired Buffalo Trace for their pricing, even as far as their BPAC
Yes.
line. I mean, BPAC, what
Yeah.
170 this year?
Right. 179. I think.
But I'm like, if and I think a lot of people view BTAC as kind of the
I always saw that. Yeah. Every year.
If the distillery is pricing at 170, what business do a lot of these distilleries have pricing their stuff above that? Because it doesn't touch BTAC.
Yeah.
And so I think to that point, the Weller line at retail is priced very well.
It's just a
And that's
matter of
why,
getting it
yeah,
at that.
and
Yeah.
getting at that. But I'm seeing more and more stores are coming down. A lot of the stores in this area that used to sell these bottles at secondary or more.
Yeah.
I've seen some drops lately where they've been at retail.
Well,
So
special
and we're
reserve
seeing
used to
more
be
availability.
allocated
Yeah.
there.
And we're
I
seeing
mean,
more availability, and we're
Yeah.
seeing more. And I think that's just because I think there's several factors going into that, and we can discuss that, and maybe we'll have a BTAC video soon, just saying maybe that will happen. So anyway,
Great time.
guys, thank you. This was an awesome time. Some great pours on the table and very enjoyable stuff. For those of you that are watching out there in video land or whatever I'm supposed to call it, like, subscribe, comment on the video. Definitely subscribe. We are releasing now every other Monday, very consistently. So every other Monday, if you want to see a new Round the Barrel while you're pretending to work for a living, I know that works. So we'd love for you guys to watch. Let us know how we think we're doing in the comments section, and thank you for joining us today. See you on the next video.